Welcome to ETS. I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channeled message for the week of November 27th through to the 3rd. So if you see me looking to the side, I'm looking at my calendar. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I open up and I bring in information in real time, meaning as I'm doing the video. So if you see me look off to the side, that's what's happening there. I want to say happy Thanksgiving, and I feel that Spirit is saying that they want they want to thank you for giving, because many of you I can see have been really being of service to your fellow man, and they are saying, please give yourself a pat on the back. Um, you know, when we give, we should give if we're going to give with a sense of freedom because we want to. And if you're out of harmony with that in any way that you feel that you're giving when you really don't want to, then you just, you don't have to. All right. Otherwise, it's stressful on you, and your vehicle and your way of being with yourself are uppermost, or you can't help others. All right. So let's look at the 27th through to the 29th. All right, what they're showing me is I'm seeing that I'm seeing a situation being smoothed out. So whether it was a conflict of any sort or anything like that, I just see it being smoothed out for you. It's almost as if I'm seeing something all wrapped up like this, and it's being all unwrapped and smoothed out. All right. It's so funny the way they're saying this. They're saying, don't be a prickly pear. That's not a verbiage that I would use. So maybe that belongs to one of your relatives out there, okay? This is for Wednesday specific. I know a lot of us start prepping ahead of time for the Thursday. So they're just saying, calm down and kind of go with the flow, and don't let everything affect you. That's what I would get from don't be a prickly pear. Also, for some of you, I know Thanksgiving can bring up a lot of things for people, for family, because with our family dynamics is usually where we have a lot of our soul lessons. But I see that wherever there is like a space of, I want to say where it's just an unhealthy relationship, I see you just kind of stepping over it. The way they showed me this visually is lifting your pant leg up and stepping over some murky water, so you even the hem of your pants does not get stained. So in other words, just step over it. Find a place where you can harmonize when you're in your environment, even though there might be one part that can be a distraction or take away all the energy of everyone there. So you could have 10 people at a place very happy and fine, and you'll have one person that maybe has an issue that will draw everybody to them like a hive. Go in the opposite direction. They're saying just be mindful. I also see, though, for those 3 days, I see things calming down. I see you deciding to do your whatever. This has to do with independence, what I'm seeing here. And I see you kind of setting out independently a little bit differently. Like, I thought I wanted to do that, but now I'm changing this. For others of you, it could be I saw, I see travel plans, and I see you changing those travel plans or what you thought you wanted to do. Like, I thought I wanted to go there, but I don't want to go there anymore. I'm changing that up. So I see a change of plans, or change of what I want to do that's fun. None of this feels heavy. It feels just like you in a space of self-discovery in a different way. You're in harmony with something different now. And I am hearing harmoniously, especially around Friday, harmoniously. I just feel that the vibrations of harmony, of blending, of getting along, of ease feels very, very good. They are saying don't get distracted. Pay attention, especially, when we're driving, pay attention. That's, really when they bring in something like that, it just means to put a nice white light around your car, and clear the road before you go energetically, and that they will make you aware and alert of anything that you need to be aware of. All right, we're going to look at the 30th, and let me see, what is that date? I have to look down here. The 30th and the 1st of December. There we are, December already. All right. For some reason, they're showing me a lot of cold weather, being very cold and shivering and very cold. So I feel like we're going to see maybe an increase in snow and snowfall and in cold weather specific to that weekend. Like the chill factor will be extra, it will be amplified. I hear birthday celebration for the 30th. 30th, night of the 30th, maybe the person's birthday's on the 1st, but they're celebrating the night of the 30th. But I see a happy birthday, and I'm hearing happy birthday, son. So if there's anybody there, anybody out there that, there's a father or mother figure. I feel more of a father figure coming in that's saying happy birthday. So that's wonderful. For others of you, I'm seeing around Sunday the 1st. I feel as though those of you that are mediums or that have your gifts, that are talented in that way, have worked to develop your gifts, I feel as though you're going to be audibly hearing spirit. So they're bringing that in really strong. And I feel like spirit wants to compliment you on your own behavior. People always want to know how to develop. Well, you can learn certain rule sets, but really the work is with your inner self. And as you elevate yourself, your consciousness, that's how you are able to open up in order to receive different information and different ways of opening your sixth sense, hearing, seeing, feeling, all of that. All right, we're going to look at the 2nd and the 3rd, which is Monday, Tuesday of December. All right, the first thing they say is buyout. Those of you that are investors, because I feel like this is maybe some of you who invest in the stock market or whatever, that you may want to know, or that are maybe not knowing where your company's going. I'm hearing buyout, so there's going to be a buyout. And I also hear Tuesday that you're going to be realizing your own self-worth. I also see that you will be awakening to the sheep mentality of following along without questioning anything, and realizing that I want to be my own shepherd. I don't want to be a follower. All right, let's look at the 27th all the way through to the 3rd. I hope I said that date right, Tuesday. I'm sorry, if I said the 26th, I meant the 3rd, because I'm looking at November's calendar. The 3rd of December is when I got that about the sheep. So let's look at all the way from the 27th to the 3rd, that whole week. Well, I hear friends come and friends go. Understand that when somebody goes out of your vibration, it's time. There are times where friends go along and they grow together like this, and there's times where you have to go in separate directions because you can't grow together any longer. You've reached the potential of the friendship in that way, but you can still be friends and go off in a different direction. Although this feels like a closure to me, as if it's like c'est la vie. Like it doesn't, it's just time. All right, they say know your choices, and that you choose. In other words, too, they're saying that just because you feel that you're being neutral and you're not saying anything, that means that you're not choosing. You are choosing. You're always choosing, because silence is a choice. So they are amplifying choice. They make a choice, that take ownership of your choices. I also see the jewel in the lotus. Those of you that are meditators or moving into meditation more deeply, I feel as though that you will be reaching some sort of a pinnacle or a point of finding the jewel, the center, your inner light, your inner being, connecting with your inner being through the jewel in the lotus. Hmm. I also want to say, be mindful of other people around you. I feel that there will be a lot of sticky situations around all of us. It's um, it's as if each person is in their own paradigm, in their own matrix, their own way of thinking and being, and they will not hear you, nor will they be able to communicate with you the way that you do. So, because they're just showing me a lot of like stickiness everywhere. So, that the whole kind of vibration might be a little, people are sensitive, all right? Very hypersensitive right now, all right? So, let's be mindful of that. I also see some of you bringing friends in and teaching friends, offering to help friends understand how to do something that you know how to do. So whatever your talents and abilities are, it's like having a group of people in, and or a friend, and you're going to show them the ropes. Yeah. Um, hmm. Interesting. I'm seeing something. Let me. What is that? I feel for others of you where you feel that you had to be protect yourself, like protect what belonged to you. You were protective of your responsibilities, etc. I see you kind of letting your guard down, or not letting your guard down. I don't want to say that. It's almost like they're showing me like a football player has to put on these pads to go into the game to, protect themselves. But I see these pads coming off. So in other words, you don't need the protection any longer. But your shoulders are also responsibility. So I really feel this has to do with your personal boundaries. Okay, they're coming in. Your personal boundaries, and that you have set your personal boundaries, so you no longer need to worry about protection to that degree. When we don't know our boundaries, when we don't have boundaries, we shrink and get smaller, or have a lot of protection around us to protect us from our lack of having boundaries. So I feel like many of you have gotten very good at having your personal boundaries. I also am hearing something about sister. It's weird. I don't want to use the word weird. It's weird because I'm hearing sister call. Um, I'm hearing the name Darlene or Darla, a name like that. Uh, there's something in there. I don't know if somebody needs to call their sister. If your mother on the spirit side of life is imploring you to call your sister, but there's something there with that. Hmm. And again, I'm hearing freezing temperatures. So let's send a lot of healing and calm down and quiet some of our weather patterns. Along with the mindfulness around man's effect on the weather patterns, man's consciousness around understanding the effects of our behavior on the weather patterns is amplifying it even louder, rather than man knowing that man can also, through consciousness, quiet, calm, and heal these weather patterns. All right? We're not victims, we're co-creators. That's your preach for the day. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, they want me. They're saying fold it up. So, but with that, I feel like they're also saying we want to give you a gift. So I want to just send some of you some love and some healing and some. I'm just going to kind of bring in some energies of thankfulness. All right, because allow the universe to thank you for being you. We're so hard on ourselves sometimes. All right, so let's just bring this energy of love, of thankfulness in. Thank you for being human. Thank you for the sojourn. Thank you for your consciousness. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you all.